Hello everyone and welcome back to our Football Manager 2017 European Journeyman series with Napoli, and this is the most exciting episode in our time at Napoli because we are in with a great chance of winning the Italian league in our first full season at the club. We came in halfway through last season, won the Italian Cup with them, and then this year we've put ourselves in the Italian Cup final again, but we've put ourselves in a position where we're just 4 games away from winning the title. And since last episode we've been dealt an absolute gift because AC Milan's collapse has continued. They've just lost another game, which means that if we win this, we will go 3 points clear at the top. A draw would be enough to put us at the top of the league. So we are 4 victories away from winning the title, but we've got a very tough run in. Novara, then Palermo, 2 matches we should be winning, but then Inter Milan and finally Juventus, which is going to be huge and will make us earn this title if we're going to achieve it. Now it's worth just taking a quick look at Milan's schedule and seeing how difficult theirs is because they've just lost to Bologna. You can see they haven't won a game now in 7 matches. That is some terrible form. Going out of the Champions League quarterfinals to Barcelona as well. But losing to Bologna was a big one because of their last 4 games, that was the one they really are expected to win. They'll probably beat Sampdoria, but then games against Fiorentina away and Roma at home are going to be very, very tough. So we've both got equally difficult title run-ins. Ours is maybe a little bit more difficult, but given they've lost that first game against Bologna, we can move 3 points ahead and really put ourselves in a commanding position. This is going to be a nail-biter of a finish to a title race. Now for the match against Novara, because we've got a week between every single game, we can still put our strongest side out there. There's no need to worry about rotation. Everybody's fit and happy. And we are able to play with Raimundo, Perez and Diabate up front. Then it's Curo, Asensio and Diawara in midfield with Husai, Koulibaly, Mancini and Florenzi the back 4, Alex Murray in goal. Peña with the throw-in finds Bernardo. Ball into the middle comes to Anderson. Diawara with an important tackle. It'd be nice if we didn't concede early in this game, but LaRusso's got in. He's got 2 at the back post. It's fallen for Laurent, and he has just touched that one home. We've gone behind 11 minutes into a game where we should be winning to put ourselves at the top of the league. Peña with the throw into Anderson. Now it's Polos. Diawara cuts it out. He finds Diabate. Can we launch a counter-attack? Curo in a good position. Finds Raimundo. Ball off to Diabate. Across to Asensio. Curo. Back to Diawara again. Plenty of bodies ahead of him, but nobody making good runs. Asensio has it. Steps past one player. Finds Curo. There's a ball on there for Perez. He's in on goal. He can put it across. He had an open goal in the centre there. But instead he went for the shot and we're still 1-0 down. Florenzi takes the corner. Doesn't beat the first man. And Asensio looks for Florenzi again, but the ball goes out of play. Free kick for Asensio. Edge of the area. Straight into the wall and usually going to the top corner. Instead into that 5-man wall. Asensio over to Curo. Ball over the top, looking for Raimundo, but Lombardo cuts it out and then sends it downfield. Koulibaly's header straight to another Novara player. Here's Ferrogo, and this is actually turning into a Novara highlight here. If we go 2-0 down, it really could all be over. The ball into the middle, shot blocked, but it's fallen for Ferrago, who's pelted that into the top corner. And we are 2-0 down in a game that should be delivering us the title. Curo on the ball, back to Koulibaly. Curo again. Out to Husai. Ball sent to Mancini in the middle. We need to get the goal now if we're going to have a chance of coming back into this one. We have dominated the game. It's really frustrating. Perez played in behind. He's got people in the middle. He puts the ball in now, cleared out, but Asensio's shot is also blocked. And we're just not getting the luck today. Here's one for Diabate. Florenzi into Diawara. Raimundo has it. Curo finds Perez. Takes the ball outside the defender, puts it across, and Raimundo in there to have the header that hits the back of the net and gives us a chance of coming back into this game. Less than 30 minutes left for us as we try to find the equaliser. Instead, LaRusso's on the attack for Novara, who've also been getting shots away, and Husai's gone in behind, and yet again we're going to see a red card in a match of this importance. absolutely outrageous. A number of red cards we've been picking up in the tail end of this season. We're actually setting the record for the worst disciplinary in the Italian football according to the game. Nobody has ever been this bad. We set that record about 4 games ago. I don't know why we're picking up so many cards, but it's really frustrating. Diawara is going to have to play left back, because I know I don't have another player to fill in there. Could maybe shift Koulibaly to right back and put Bertoli at left back. The ball's gone in from the corner. Murray catches it. Because we've only got one more substitution left, I don't want to make that change now. I've already brought on 2 new defenders. I don't know why I didn't take Husai off. It's because Florenzi had a really bad rating, but it could be coming back to haunt us. Here's Murray forward to Pacheco. Koulibaly with the ball. Sends it forward to Curo. Now Pires. Man free outside if they look for him. Instead it's Asensio who does find Diawara now in an unfamiliar position. But he's found Raimundo. The ball comes back. Why didn't Raimundo touch that one home? He's put it out of play. That was an open goal. Curo onto Asensio. Ball over the top looking for Raimundo. He's in behind the defence. He's in on goal, but it's saved by Scarpa. Diawara with the throw, and he's given it straight to Laurent there. The ball down the line for Bamba. And he's got to the ball first as well. He's going to put it across, and there's the end of this game. Polos with the header at the back post. Several defensive errors there, completely throwing away our chance of winning this game. Romero out to Pires, looking to build something from kickoff. Instead, we give the ball away. Sent forward by Navarra. Pacheco wins the ball though. Although it comes to Bellanova. Now Anderson through to Laurent, on to Bamba. We're being pulled apart at the moment. Murray does catch that one, but this is absolutely outrageous that we're throwing this opportunity away. We could have been 3 points clear at the top. Instead, we're fighting to not let this become an embarrassing scoreline. Raimundo's had a shot, but it's easily saved by Scarpa. Bastian with the free kick. And it's gone straight to the man at the back post. Koulibaly left 2 players unmarked at the back there. 4-1 now to Navarra, and this is humiliating. Well, there's the full-time whistle. It's finished 4-1. An absolute humiliation for our team. Absolutely outrageous. I cannot get over how bad a result that was in the context of our season. It means we're still 6 points clear of Juventus, but they can actually close the gap on the top 2 down to 3 points, and Juventus are eating their way back into the title race. We've now lost 9 games this season, which is absolutely crazy. It's the most in the top 5, joint with Inter Milan, but it's how many teams have ever won a title losing 9 games? I'd love to know. As it is at the moment, we're still in with a chance because AC Milan also messed up. But it's going to be very, very difficult. And we're going to have to earn this title and hope Milan slip up again. Well, after that huge slip up in our last game, we absolutely have to beat Palermo at home. Given how strong our last 2 opponents are, this is really, really crucial. We are playing with the same team as before, except for Traore coming in at left back for the injured Husai. Otherwise, the team should be in a position to react well, given the right team talk, and we should be able to get 3 points on the board as well. Asensio looking to come at Palermo. Curo volleys that ball over the top for Pires. He's got Raimundo free in the middle. He whips it across and it's hit the woodwork, I think, that ball. Murray sends the ball forward. Mancini with it. Out to Koulibaly. Now Traore. Curo. Forward to Pires. He's lost the ball there completely ridiculously. Jimenez nearly got through. Murray will clear it back out. Pires this time does win the header and keeps the ball. Asensio. Looking for the run of Pires, and he's found him. He's in a good position. Raimundo holding his run. Diabate arriving at the far post has missed that chance. We are knocking at the door a little bit, but we're not quite breaking our way through. Free kick from Raimundo. Good position in towards Koulibaly. Raimundo headers it in again. Pires nods it on. Diawara's in there, and that really slow header has trickled over the line into the open goal. It's Diawara's first goal of the season, and the keeper was completely out of position. Corner from Florenzi in towards the middle. There were 4 players in there. Raimundo brings it down. He could have a strike. Instead he finds Asensio, and that ball was easily gathered by Alastra. Gallo sends the ball forward to Minelli, but Florenzi with a good tackle. Now Asensio bounces it off the midfielder. Diawara back to Florenzi. Mancini forward to Curo. Ball's on for Pires if he makes the run. Instead, Hiljemark wins the tackle, but Diawara cleans up. Curo does find Raimundo this time. Great ball to Diabate, who has made it 2-0. That should be the points all wrapped up for us. An excellent finish from Diabate. Raimundo sends the ball out wide. Here's Raimundo again. He is tackled, but Perez picks up the ball and he's cutting inside and he's hit the woodwork. The defender clears it away. Murray with the free kick finds Mancini. Now Florenzi. Ball forward to Asensio. Looks over the top for Diabate. He's got Raimundo in the middle. It's in there and there's a foul from Gallo. We've got a chance from the spot. It's Asensio to step up, and he does find the bottom corner. We've really not had many penalties this season, but that one definitely helps because it makes the scoreline secure. We're into the last minute of normal time. It's still 3-0. We are on course for 3 very important points ahead of 2 huge matches. We just need to hope Milan have slipped up again. Otherwise, it is going to be difficult trying to win this title. Here's Bernardoni. Sakal looking for a run down the left. He does find Silva. Ball put into the middle. Raul Jimenez is there and Murray with a great stop to preserve his clean sheet. There is the full-time whistle. A good 3-0 win for us over Palermo can make us very, very happy. A good recovery from that humiliation against Navarra. And it does mean for the first time this season, I think, we are top of the league table. 3 points clear of Milan, who have to win to overturn us. Hopefully this is a good sign. With 2 games left to go, being top of the league is not a bad place to be. Well, there's your confirmation. Milan did also beat Sampdoria, returning to winning ways for the first time in 7 matches. Means with 2 huge games for both clubs still to go, it's all to play for. That silly head-to-head record is keeping Milan top at the moment. We'd be top on goal difference if that wasn't the rule. But we're really, really up against it. We've won more games this season, though, so I am quietly confident, because I'm expecting them to get a draw or 2 in their last 2 matches, but we've got to beat both Inter Milan and Juventus to win this title. Well, it is the day of the match with Inter Milan away from home. A huge game for us. We do have a good record against Inter Milan, but it's going to be tough. They won their last match 6-1, but the big piece of news is that AC Milan lost again, which gives us another huge opportunity to go clear at the top and set up a final match with Juventus that would decide the league title. Now, we are guaranteed second place. That is one good thing. We're going to finish above Juventus and Roma, 2 of the teams that I expected to really go for the title this season. I was not expecting AC Milan at the top. And if we do win this title, it'll be a very peculiar points total that the victor gets. I mean, AC Milan can only get 78 points. We can get 81. But I can't remember a 38 game league season that finished below 80 points as the title. If you guys have seen a really low points total for the league title, let me know in the comments, because this would be the lowest I have ever seen it. I've never seen it finish below 80 points in the past. So hopefully that's a good omen for us and we will hit that 80 point mark and guarantee ourselves the title. But we have to beat 5th place Inter Milan, who are still competing for the Champions League places. There's a whole bunch, 4 teams there in and around the Champions League places who could still qualify. So Inter Milan are definitely fighting for this position. We are away from home. I'm not expecting a win, but if we could get a draw, it will do pretty much the same job at this point in the season and leave us needing to win at home against Juventus in the final match of the season to get the Serie A title. For this game, no real surprises in there. We've got Traore and Husai back in the fullback positions for the first time in quite a long time that we've had them both in the right place. Koulibaly and Mancini, the other 2 central defenders. Then Diawara, Curo and Asensio are the midfield 3, with Perez, Raimundo and Diabate up front. It's our strongest possible 11, so if we're ever going to secure this title, it needs to be now. Perez with the free kick for us. He sends it to Asensio at the back post. He was given a free header, but Ederson in the right place there to pluck that ball from the sky. Sergej puts the ball over the top. Mancini cuts it out, but here's Gabbiadini stepping inside. Our former player, Lacazette onto Juan Mata. Everton Ribeiro is in, but Murray with a good stop. Free kick for Juan Mata. He's gone for goal and he's found the top corner. That could be our title hopes disappearing in one excellent free kick. Nearly half time, we're still fighting to try and get back in this game. Here's Perez across to Traore. Curo in a strange position, finds Raimundo, who's hit the post. How has he not scored that? It's still 1-0 and we could be heading for our 10th league defeat of the season, which, given we're still in the title race, I do not understand. Traore with the throw, Raimundo down to Selegas. Traore across again. Now Balbuena to Asensio. Pires in a good position, but it's saved by Ederson and the ball is cleared away. We've had so many chances to get this equaliser. Cardona forward to Brozovic. Now Lemos. Back to Sergej. Over to Hartwig. We need to win this ball back soon. 15 minutes left to play. Here's Misailovic. Cross to Hartwig. Santoro to Brozovic, but Murray with a good stop. Well, there's just 5 minutes left. We're throwing the kitchen sink at them, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I see this one going down as another defeat. And yet again, every time AC Milan slip up, we fail as well. We are absolute chokers at the moment. And it's going to go down to the final day of the season, almost certainly. Traore sends the ball into the box. Raimundo's there, but it's cleared away by Sergej. Mancini forward to Husai. Can we get it in one more time? He's taking it out wide. He needs to put it in. The ball's blocked. There's the full-time whistle. We've been beaten 1-0. I'm really not happy at that, because it means that at the top of the table now, I mean, Inter Milan have jumped up to third, but at the top of the table, you've got two teams tied on 75 points after 37 games. That is the most miserable total for a title race I have ever seen in my life. And this title is going to be decided possibly on as little as 75 points. There's two huge matches against two really big teams. We're facing Juventus, they're facing Roma. Both of those teams are still fighting with Inter Milan to make it into the Champions League. So this is going to be a really interesting final day. But if Milan win, they get the title regardless of what happens to us. We need to win and hope Roma do us a favour. Well, here it is. This is the final game of our league season. We're at home against Juventus, level on points with AC Milan at the top. They're at home against Roma. Just a quick look at the league tables so you're familiar. Roma have to win if they're going to jump up to go above Inter Milan at least. But it's all to play for in both the Champions League positions and the top of the table clash, and even down in the relegation zone, there's still 3 or 4 teams involved in that race, including Udinese, who could still be dragged down into Serie B. But this is just such an exciting end to the season. We are going to be live coming this game, so we can keep an eye on that AC Milan-Roma match as we go. There's no changes to my team. This is our strongest 11, even if they got beaten by Inter Milan. I'm going to have to put my faith in them. We don't have anybody else who could really come in. There was maybe a claim for Morgenstern ahead of Diabate, but Morgenstern doesn't have the determination levels that I think are needed, whereas Diabate is a more complete player, especially mentally. So I'm hoping that Diabate will be able to do the job for us. Well, I've got up on the screen here the league table and the current results. You can see towards the bottom we're just below Milan as Juventus come forward. They've got Sanchez here who puts the ball in, but Murray with a good stop. We need to hope that Roma can do us a big favour today against Milan, but we need to make sure we do the job ourselves as well. Still 0-0 in that game 15 minutes in. This is the most nervous I've been on a final day for a long time. Here's Diawara over to Asensio. He's got a free man on the left. Traore can whip the ball in. Pires has arrived and we are top of the table as it stands. Anthony Pires with the goal. We're 2 points clear of AC Milan as things stand. Still 0-0 in that game. 1 goal for Milan will change everything though. And Juventus, of course, still have the ability to get back into this game. We need to do our job. Husai over the top for Raimundo, though. He's in on goal. He had a man arriving at the back post, but he was maybe a bit too far back. He took the shot on himself, but he has put it wide. I would love it if Roma got a goal now, because if Roma win, a draw will be enough for us to win the title. This is just, there are so many different permutations in the league season as things stand. Roma have to win to finish in the top 4. There's a lot of pressure on their game as well. Here's the ball forward from Stamenkovic. Versailles tries to head it on. Koulibaly tries to nod it down, but Luan's got the ball. He's caused us problems in the past. Now it's Versailles, tackled by Traore. Raimundo has the ball in a good position, stepping inside one player. He's doing it on his own at the moment. He's still got the ball, Raimundo. He plays it back to Asensio. Curo has it. Now Diabate looking to take it to the right. He's got Raimundo in the middle, but Sandro with a good covering tackle. This is a very aging Juventus team, so hopefully that plays to our advantage. Diabate's in behind. He pulls it inside, and Raimundo is there for 2-0. That is absolutely fantastic. A little bit over the half-hour mark. We're winning 2-0. Milan drawing 0-0. Here's Husai with a throw into the middle. Cleared away, Asensio has it though, Curo into Pires, and it's saved onto the woodwork there by Stamenkovic. We are all over Juventus right now. And as things stand, Roma are actually above Inter Milan because Inter Milan are losing. And Roma have taken the lead. They are leading AC Milan. Everything is going our way at the moment. We clear the ball out from a corner. Luan, though, sends it back to Dybala. Ball into the middle, cleared out. Roma are winning. This is absolutely amazing. Here's the corner, taken by Lopez into the middle, and there's a foul in there. Diabate has held on to someone. He's pushed Alexandro apparently, and now they've got a penalty. Juventus can still spoil this party. We need Murray to really pull out the stops here. He's our captain. He's been our hero a lot this season. Can he do it one more time? Luan steps up, and Murray saves it. Absolutely sensational scenes. We're 2-0 up, going into half-time. Roma leading 1-0 as well. This is the most dramatic end to a season I can ever remember. I still can't believe that the title's going to be won on 78 points. Surely not. Surely that is not a thing. Absolute scenes right now. Still everything going our way. Milan need to score twice without Roma getting another one. We just need to shut Juventus out. Even a draw would do for us at the moment. I'm not going to make any changes. The team are tearing Juventus apart. I mean, that penalty was a bit fortunate. It was a nothing penalty. Koulibaly getting the first yellow card. We need to make sure we don't get anybody sent off. Still 1-0 in the Milan game. Asensio tries to play the ball on. Here's Curo out to Traore. 2 in the box to aim at. 3 now. Curo, edge of the area, plays it to Asensio, Raimundo into Pires, but saved by Stamenkovic again. He is a very good goalkeeper, and he is going to make it difficult for us to get that third goal that would surely make the points secure. Approaching the hour mark, still the scores are the same. I'm struggling to keep my voice at the moment, it's breaking a little bit. 3 points clear, no need to make any changes. The team is fit enough to see out 90 minutes if I need them to. Here's Bonucci forward though, now Ricci. Cut out by Mancini, Asensio has the ball. Plays it forward, Diabate. Looking to cut inside, he's lost the ball there though. Alexandro to Lopez now, looking over the top for Dybala. Dybala always scores against us, and he's got a chance here, but Mancini with a good tackle. Now Diabate can maybe launch the counter-attack. He's not got a lot of support, but he beats one player himself. Cutting in from the right, does lose possession. Ricci on the ball to Fashina. Curo with a good tackle as well. Got no idea which way this highlight's going. Curo looking to bring it forward for us. He's found Pires in a good position. Raimundo is in there instead. Pires has cracked the ball against the post, and it's still 2-0. Another highlight here. Diawara forward to Curo. Pires, Curo, Asensio out to Traore. Plenty of players in the box. Gone to the byline. Raimundo's in there. It is 3-0 against Juventus. Surely that is the result all secure for us. We just have to keep our eye on this Milan game now. We've got 20 minutes to see out. Milan need 2 goals in 20 minutes to steal the titles from us, and that would be absolutely heartbreaking. We deserve the title. Beating Juventus, the long-time champions, on the final day to secure the title would be absolutely just amazing. I'm just going to dribble out. Roma have scored again. It's 2-0. That's it. That's the title secure on the final day. Can you believe it? That is insane. 3-1 now the result there. Milan have got another one back after going 3-0 down, but surely this is the end of the league season. We're going to win the title in our first full season. Raimundo's hit the post as well. We're embarrassing Juventus today. I thought we had a team of chokers, but that is definitely AC Milan now. We're going to win the title in our first full season. What an 18 months it's been here, and we're still going to play AC Milan in the TIM Cup final. There's the full-time whistle. It's full-time in Milan as well. We've won the title on the final day. How have we done that? 3 points clear of AC Milan at the top of the table. I think we've lost 10 games this season, and yet we've won the title somehow. I've got a little Steam achievement for being world renowned now as a manager in this series. I cannot believe we've won that. We lost 10 matches in the league this season and we've won the title. And you've got to let me know in the comments if you've ever seen a title won on less points than 78 or won with 10 or more defeats. I just don't believe that's ever happened. I'm absolutely amazed Look at this recovery in form. Around the 1/3 point of the season, we were down in 10th, and I didn't think we'd even make it into the Champions League. Since then, we've gone on to rise up. We've never been top of the league at the end of any game week. We sat second for so long, and then on the final day, we've gone to the top of the league. At no other point in the season at the end of a game week were we top of the league until the last one. And that is when it matters. It's that last game. I cannot believe we've won the title. Absolutely incredible stuff. That's our second piece of silverware this season after the Super Coppa. It's our third piece of silverware in just 18 months at the club. And we've got another game against AC Milan for the TIM Cup final to secure what would be the domestic treble for us. Unfortunately, we went out of the Europa League, but I think if we'd stayed in that, we definitely would not have won the league title this season. I mean, I'm still amazed we did it, given how poor our form was in the latter bit. It was this huge recovery around December onwards that really gave us the title. We had a poor finish, all things considered, but we got the wins that we needed, and we've won the Serie A title. I just that's the most sensational way I've won a title ever in Football Manager. That is the first time Napoli have won the title since 1989-1990, their first title in 34 years, breaking 5 years of Juve dominance. They won it 6 years before that as well, so they were the right team to beat on the final day. I feel exhausted after that. That is incredible. Apparently I'm now one of the world's greatest football managers as well, which is quite nice. But look at that, we are Serie A champions. I honestly did not expect any of this to happen this season. I thought Champions League was going to be difficult this season. I still don't think we'll have a transfer budget next season. But given we're champions, I really don't care. I didn't expect this to happen at all. I'm blown away. You're going to have to let me know in the comments whether you think I should stay at Napoli now we've won the league. The Champions League is obviously something else to build for, but we're never going to have any money at this club. I think our transfer budget at the moment, £16 million, we're going to be able to do nothing with that as champions. It's going to be hard to retain the league next season. I'm happy to stay another year. Let me know if you are. I imagine the Juventus job is going to be free this season because they have not done well. In fact, it is free. Should I go for the Juventus job or do I stay at Napoli? Let me know in the comments what you think. But that is going to be it for this episode. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed that sensational end to our season. Make sure to subscribe as well if you want to see where we are next season. But until next time, see ya!